I'm Andrew Anthony, and welcome to the 60-Second Check-In, your fun, quick look into the best of gospel art, entertainment, and culture. The goal for our special guest is to answer as many questions as they can within 1 minute. Today, our special guest is Owen O-Sound Lee. O-Sound, welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
So this is an interview game. The goal is to answer as many questions as you can within 1 minute.
Okay.
So if you say, I don't know, or pass, both count as a pass.
Okay, let's go.
So I'm going to put 1 minute on the clock, and go. Where do you live?
Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Where do you study music?
York University.
Where is your hometown?
Toronto, Ontario.
Oxtail or oxtails?
Oxtail!
What's your go-to dance move?
The Dougie, hands down.
What's your favorite family tradition?
Eating.
If you could be a member of any TV show sitcom, which family would you be a part of?
I'd want to be on Fresh Prince. Yeah.
What would you try if you couldn't fail?
Ooh, pass.
Do you say pastor or reverend?
Pastor.
What is the most embarrassing thing you've said?
Oh, pass. There's a few.
What do you most daydream about?
Oh, I heard the beat. Jeez, bad. Could have did better.
I threw some tough ones in there though still.
I like that though. I mean, I could have answered, but I knew I already had a minute, so I'm like, pass.
Oh, okay. Which one was it that you wanted to answer?
The last one you said, something that I often daydream about.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the day where like I get to literally quit every single day job. Like I still operate in music as far as my day job and my hobbies. Everything I do is music related, but to just really be entrepreneurial in the complete sense of the word. That is what I daydream about the most nowadays.
What do you do musically right now?
A few things. I'm the music director for Emmanuel Baptist Church out here on the East Coast. I'm also the program coordinator for an organization here called the African Nova Scotian Music Association. I used to be the choir director for Nova Scotia Mass Choir, but that was pre-COVID. I'm also artist in my own entity, but I also play for different artists and people around the city. It all amalgamates into this full-time music.
You performed at Elevation Church.
Listen, that was an amazing experience to be on that stage, to, you know, be like shoulder to shoulder with Pastor Steve and even with Chris. You know, it was LJ that made the call to me. He actually called me before, but it was during a time where my church was really busy, so I couldn't go. But it worked out, all the dots aligned this time, and I made my way down to Valentine, and it was an amazing experience.
As a musician and singer, rapper, arranger, choir leader, what skills have you learned that have helped you in your career?
My administrative and organizational skills. You have to have raw talent and ability, and going to school that helped to refine, but my ability to network, my ability to pay attention to my finances and accounting, and, you know, making sure I'm on time for my gigs and making sure I'm on time for meetings, that's the stuff that really elevates you, because that's the reputation that people see whenever they inquire about how they can find you or how they can work with you, right? So I feel like that's been an X factor for me.
How do you deal with rejection?
Yeah, that's rough. You know, earlier in my career, I didn't deal with it properly. I remember even one time trying out for Canadian Idol and not making it and saying I quit music and I stopped singing for like 4 months and said I'm not doing this no more. But honestly, nowadays, I more so hold on to what's for me is for me. You know, the Bible speaks about it, that a man's gift will make room for him. It will bring him before great men.
Who are your biggest influences?
For me, a lot of my biggest influences were local. People that I grew up singing in choirs and churches with. You know, my boy Richard Grant was the guy that introduced me to like sus harmonies and really changed my idea of how to harmonize. Karen Burke, who was the first person to really give me like corporate opportunities outside of school. You know, Brian Hamilton, who was the leader of Divine Worship, who showed me how to be a leader, showed me how to, be diligent and how to just trust in your ability and how to operate with a group of people. Look around Toronto, man. There's so many great choirs and chorales and artists that I've rubbed shoulders with. Neo Soul wise, you can look at people like Music Soul Child, D'Angelo.
Speaking of D'Angelo, he did that Versus. Have you been doing anything similar to that, like an online concert?
It's been all online concerts this past year, and it's kind of cool because you'd think that a pandemic would kind of shut everything down, but so many new opportunities, so many creative opportunities have opened up. I just did a conference with North York General Hospital last week Thursday, right here from Halifax, sitting in front of my computer screen, right? I performed on eTalk, on The National, on a few platforms right here from my basement in front of my computer screen. It's made me more accessible further, right? People aren't booking plane tickets, but they're scheduling Zoom calls.
What can we expect from you in the future?
I'm always working on music. I'm actually working on a personal project to be released at the end of this year. But I'm also, in the shadows, working behind the scenes with different artists, just really trying to expand this year, really trying to step out. Look out for me. Just pay attention to Spotify when them tracks drop.
Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Yes, sir. My pleasure, man.
If you enjoyed this video, click the thumbs up button and hit subscribe for more great content.
2 1 2. Oh yeah, Tago. All right. All right, me learn something new. Yeah.
Because I just did Karen's interview yesterday.
Nice. Oh, that should be dope too, man. Oh, you're getting heavy hitters, boy.
Yeah. You're the first. That's like out of the GTO.
Actually... Woo! Yeah, set the standard.
So you turned it national.
Yo, that was cool, man. That was really cool.
If you enjoyed this video, click the thumbs up button and hit subscribe for more great content.